hope you are well. Welcome to another video, another channeled message. I have something written down from Archangel Michael that I'm going to read to you. It's all about Earth and what it really is, this school of learning is on the planet, and about the universe as well. And if you're wondering what that was my jacket falling over, which I don't understand why it has done, but I've been told there may be some extra channeling that's going to come out. I don't have anything to say on current political issues at the moment. That's not what the message is for now. This is very important, and they're channeling through me already. This is what they want you to hear right now and to pay attention to. So there will be more political tarot, but it's not necessarily at present. The messages have already been given. So if you would like more of that, please, check out the previous videos for political tarot. I have got nothing about Putin and what's going on in Moscow or anything like that at the moment. I did dream of Putin the other night, but that's another story. I don't know why, but he's popped up in a few dreams as some distant figure, which is kind of scary. He's very sort of watchful, but I'm going to talk more about what Archangel Michael wants you to pay attention to at the minute, because it's all connected. Okay, so the first message I got is actually, it was actually from me, but they've asked me to read it to you, Shadow Men, because it's relevant to you as well. I'm not going to give you the whole thing, but it was a personal message for me, where I am, at what stage I am in my life at the moment. So this is from Archangel Michael, so this may be relevant to you. What I'll have to explain the context around it first. Last night, it's echoing in my head now. We'd been watching Doctor Who, past Doctor Who's the David Tennant ones the other night, and it had been left on the library one. It was about to start and we had turned it off at that point. My son doesn't like that episode. Well, there are two in the story, and they're always referring me to Doctor Who and being they call me a lady of time, because if you're new here, I'm a physically sea spirit. Lots of things go on around me, and I've been told time and time again that I'm from the 10th dimension and I am out of my time. I'm in the past rather than my present. Correct, I'm kidding. So if you want to know more, watch the other videos. And so that's what they always refer me to, that they will come to you on whatever vibe you're on. They can use animals, they can use birds, they can use TV programs, characters from books, whatever, to get their message across. That's how they do it. So all I kept saying was a little picture up saying I play on the TV. We've got Sky Glass, the smart TV, and it just had where we'd left off, and it's still there because you can just continue watching. And I kept getting in my head, who turned out the lights? Who turned out the lights? There's a definite message about shadows. I'm going to read you after this, and what to look out for in the shadows. So stay tuned for that. So we'll get on with the message. But if you are new here, please consider subscribing. Perhaps joining the channel for extra pics and exclusive videos, the works, and lives, members chat. Okay, anyway. So this is what I heard. And remember, it's a library. It's the biggest library in the world in this story. And they've been showing me, when they've been showing me things, they've been showing me a big book that they keep opening. And it's a very treasured, special book. But I couldn't work out whether it was fiction or what. But when they're showing me everything that I've seen on the walls, looking into these other dimensions that I've talked about, they have this book there as well. Okay, so here we go. The books are you, full of stories, past and present, dark times and happy times. Now, some of you will know I'm a writer as well, so they could be referring to that too. We are here to save you not hurt you or misdirect you. That's referring to my anger at them for various things that have been going on. I'm always having a go at them. It's all in the plan, your plan. Health comes and goes. We are on it. Do not be afraid. Wealth will come, the old will go. Lessons must be learned and then departed from. This is all relevant to you. Whoever is getting this message, it's important for you to know. You hover and stay when you don't have to. It's time to leave the past where it is and rejoin the future. Nothing will happen to you. I am here. No evil will befall you or already has done. We stand here waiting for you to give the order of rescue. Claim the past and let the present go. I didn't understand that bit, but that's what they said. Life will change sooner than you think. It comes fast on swift wings, out of the blue. So some of you possibly getting a message about something. I know I've been told there's a message coming in for me tonight from the time frame half an hour, and I have to act on it fast. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm being told. And the light's coming in lovely now. The plane is high. Remember, this is the plane we've talked about, which is supposed to be a representation of the angel of death. And what's it again? Manifest divine consciousness. That program Manifest, I was watching it the other night. They've just said that to me. So the plane is high. It's death of a consciousness that is an outdated consciousness as well about death. Sorry, they're just channeling that to me now. The plane is high. Death approaches for some, but not you. There is still work to be done, wars to fight. We watch from afar, late into your night, forever watching, forever protecting. Those around you suffer. I've been complaining about, I've seen some people suffering on the streets and what have you, and I haven't liked it. Those around you suffer, but it is the journey you do not understand or seem not to. Okay, I'm going to read this out. They said I didn't have to, but I'm going to. I have been annoyed at them several times, and it's got to the point of shouting at them, and very negative at times, because I just don't understand, and it's a lot of resistance that's coming from me, and that just, I don't know, all of a sudden it started becoming clearer to me today. A lot of resistance of who I am, doing this for you, for me, for world, whatever, being a psychic medium. There's been a lot of resistance to it, distrust, and that's because of my upbringing. I've talked about that before, and I'm going to talk about it again, and that seems to be breaking down, and I can like physically see it breaking down, and it's like an energy feeling, a feeling of energy that I've had to break down. That resistance, you can actually feel it rather than just say it. It's very and I've known it's been the back of here, and I haven't wanted to connect with it. It's this distrust thing, but it's come into the front, and it's a case of, well, you're going to have to start accepting this because you're causing more problems for yourself. So if I'm saying this means it's relevant to some of you out there. We can't resist this. It's real. It is real. You can come out with all the signs, you can come out with everything, but at the end of the day, you know what's in your intuition, and it's real. Your experiences are real, and they're not some, oh, my ex-husband used to say something, I know you're having an experience, I don't understand it, but you're having some sort of experience seeing these people. So it's that not wanting to take responsibility for something. He'd seen things himself, but he didn't want to take responsibility or own up to realizing that there is more to this world, than I can't get my words out very clearly at the moment. It's because I'm channeling. That there's more to this world than we can actually see. You just need to open your eyes. And I find that, again, you have to be skeptical. I can be skeptical, but there are some people who just shut their eyes completely because it's safer, and they're too scared to open them. And then there are other people who go too far the other way for my liking, and they need to be a little bit more skeptical, and they'll be taught by spirit to be more discerning in the information they're given. Okay, because there are spirits who, or beings who would bring in, you know, things that yeah, you've got to use your intuition, you see, that they could manipulate them with. I'm not talking about demons or whatever. They're just, well, maybe in some cases, but it's more a case of people who have an agenda, and this is where the shadow people come in. But they're not all like that. I've been asked to call my angels around me the shadow men, but there is, like there is in everything, good and bad, and there is a dark side to the shadow people, which basically refers to interdimensional beings in my book. Okay, it's coming out a bit higgledy-piggledy, but that's because I'm channeling, and there's a few voices talking at me, ascended masters talking to me. Merlin Gandhi. And a name, it's almost like I can't hear it properly. I can't understand it. It's somebody from on high, from like E.T. The Ontarius talked about grey aliens, brotherhood. There are a few voices coming into me. Archangel Michael. It's all coming in. There are quite a lot of beings, human, people who've been human on this earth as well. Get Winston Churchill again. He's here as well. Okay. Okay, where was I? So I'm going to read this bit. Please be mindful of what you say to us. We wish you no harm, but the consequences are grave. And that's referring to negativity goes out into the end. It will come back to you, and I've been bouncing it off them. So it's been swirling around because that's how I've manipulated the energy. But I often say to them, well, if you just sort things out, then maybe I wouldn't have to, and it'll come back to you. I've been quite volatile with them because I've had so many things go on and happen in my life, so many things taken away, and it's put you into that mindset. So it's trying to raise that vibration, which I have found incredibly difficult. I still do. And if you can raise it up there, then great. That's wonderful. My guy's just made himself really strong there. He's just detected something because he's looked straight in the camera. Okay. Somebody watching who shouldn't be for some reason. Okay, so dark becomes light, and this is the expression of it. Dark becomes light, light becomes dark. The past will end and the sun will arise. Put your best foot forward. Do not lose hope. We are here to make sure you carry on. So that was personal message, and for you as well. Okay, you know who you are. It'll make sense. It'll resonate with you. Right, then I started. They were very keen to show me, answer some questions, but show me that episode of Doctor Who. I'm going to leave, I'll put a picture up in the middle of the video somewhere, or at the end if I can, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because there's a part where the little girl who is part of the library, she's actually the computer, the mind in the computer, but she doesn't realise at the time because things have all gone wrong. And the doctor's talking to her, but he's talking to her outside, but she sees him through her television screen. Okay, and then there are all the people who are with him standing behind looking in like this. That's the kind of thing I'm saying when I've talked about these, into these dimensions. There are rows and rows of people, and they increase every time. Some of them are on a dock, some of them are on a street, some of them are back in the 1940s, some of them are from all different eras, some of them are mixed eras, 18th century, and they're looking at me. And there's even a guy I kept saying on an inflatable, but like Royal Navy or something like that from the war, with a yellow life vest on, and he was in the water. They showed me a lot of water, ships sinking, planes sinking and crashing into the water. Seen a lot of that again, and different shapes and things that everything's evolving like this, very postmodern. It's just changing at a frequency and rate. And they told me before I started the video, the way that they can do that with themselves as well, these are angelics from the 10th dimension, they can do that themselves and change so fast, is because they're manipulating energy in a way. They're going to give me more information as I carry on giving these videos, doing these videos, and they change everything so fast. I haven't got the words in the English language, or, well, I know some other languages, but I haven't got the words. They just don't exist to explain these shapes, these odd things that keep changing, and I just don't have the language. So they've told me that that will change over time. Okay, they're going to answer some, mostly Archangel Michael, but there are other people around me that've come forward. So I'm going to read this and see what comes out. But this guy, he was in the water on a like a dinghy thing, inflatable, then he was standing in the line, and he was standing right at the front. So I've got, and I see down the bottom of the room, I see the men in black standing in the dimension, my shadow men, in their suits and their glasses. It's like they're crowd control. But in this line, I can see it in my mind, and quite often I can see the people on the wall. It's like I can see them now. There's just a line, and it goes all the way down there. I don't know who these people are or what they want from me, to be honest, but over time, and I'll find out. But they're from all different eras. There's a lot of World War II, and they're showing me Churchill doing that. The images of Churchill right now. And he's just tipped his hat to me over. I know this sounds weird. I wish I could find a way to show you. It's very, very odd. There are all these people. Can you imagine going to sleep with that every night, saying that, and then all the other men in black standing around the room, and other beings, great aliens or works, just standing around. Oh, it's a wonder I'm still here. Anyway, so I don't know, but he was right at the front. I've seen so many strangers, so many men, women. Sometimes they're dressed in the black suits and long black coats. Sometimes, as I say, they're in different eras, and it's just, anyway. And then I get the angels, Archangel Michael with the long blonde hair, everything. Before I put the video on, there's something about my books I've been, now this is channeled work about what's coming for the earth, apart from the vampire bit. It's coming out as fiction, but it's actually channeled. They do that through my books. They've been doing that for years. And I'd put it down. It's back with my literary agent, because I ummed and ahhed about writing again, so I pulled it out. But it's back, and she never read it, so it never quite got put out there or anything. So it's hopefully going out there again in some other work, the Knight of Swords book, so to publishers, so fingers crossed. But I think they want me to write again, so there must be more messages to come out. And these are for young adults, so they want me to write for young adults, new adults, so that's how the message is coming out to them. And just behind here, I came in the room and I saw one of my main characters, because they dress up as them sometimes, to prompt me, and he was crouching down there, and he came out at speed, and then I looked again, he was back there and out at speed. So much so, he went past, he stopped. I had one of my little fits because of it. Not in a horrible sense, it's just that I get dizzy, so I go off. Anyway, I'm transgressing. Let's get down to it. So, I asked whether or not they could tell me more about what was going on with me, and I got, the truth be known, it is not time. Gradual awareness is preferred. So then I asked, am I in a simulation? Yes. One of my own doing? Yes, in part. Is this world AI? No. Organic? Yes, in part. What is the rest of it? Of an unknown origin. Some of it's quite cryptic. I'm always trying to quiz them. And, are you sure about that? Can you? That's the way I am. It's where, after my experience, my upbringing, am I an angel? Now, this is surprising. Now, it can incarnate, and I'm probably talking to a whole lot of you who are. Yes, undoubtedly. This is why you are so angry. This world is cruel and broken. Distrust is rampant, and the earth cold from love. The cuts run deep, and blood oozes freely from hearts and minds. You feel it all as well as your own, and I fear for you greatly. It is overwhelming and cruel. That's for you as well. The world is toxic to you in mind, body, and spirit. We work around it. To you it is strange, fearsome, but it is what must be done to ensure your survival in this dark, and they made me underline it, world. Why? And I asked, why am I so on edge all the time? I felt so anxious. Now, I do suffer from anxiety. It was really bad today. You are watched by inhumans, hunted by those whose identity you betray to the world. I was talking about the dark army, the shadow people, those interdimensional beings. Competition is fierce for your resources. You must protect your inner world from inhabitants' energy. So basically, I'm at risk. Wonderful, but I already knew that. Then they said, and this is an interesting bit, the watchers are all around you. So they're referring to those watcher spirits. We must take care, even now, as they were communicating to me, Archangel Michael and the others, they watch continuously. What we tell you is true and transcribed. Research the watchers. Then all of a sudden, they made me write down who turned out the lights from this program. What? And then in capital letters here, watch the shadows for what lurks in wait there. And then I had an arrow down that said shadow people, demons of every kind. And then in brackets, I had to put interdimensional beings that must not be trusted. Demons of energy. Now that's a demons of every kind, but I've said demons of energy. I've just said that, and I know I didn't get that wrong. Demons of energy, energy manipulators. The planet that supports this simulation is dying and is unbalanced. We seek to reduce the pain it feels and readdress the balance. War comes soon. Make preparations. Dark energy swirls around the planet, disturbing the ecosystem and all that live on it. And then I asked, what is my mission here? To activate and lead light workers to their missions. To the light, the world. To the light, the world with the light. Oh, sorry. To light the world with light. With the light army, and to bring forth a new regime that brings benefit to all. Sometimes when it dictated to me, it's very quaint. The rest is, and they were using the program capital letters, again, spoilers. For now. Be patient for answers. We will not fail you. Then I asked, what about the images I see that I can't understand? The understanding will come in time when you retune and calibrate your mind to receive the message about the Earth simulation and the universe simulation. We will help you. Now, they have said about the universe being an organic being. Now, I've always thought that, and then about existing outside of the universe. Again, previous video about that. I want to know more, because that to me is a bit confusing from what they said last time, but I know they tried to make it make sense to me, but at the moment I'm going to have to wait until I get more information. There is so much more information to come. Be prepared. Some, perhaps the majority, will be difficult to decipher at first, but be persistent and it will come. Okay. The messages are important and will become clear at the right time. And then they'll always say end of transmission. It's fantastic when they say that. Okay, so that is what I got. So I'm just going to sit now and God, our stomach's rumbling as well. I'm going to ask if there's anybody who wants to come in. Maybe Archangel Michael will want to come in. I don't know. So I'm just going to sit for a moment and see. Tomorrow comes today. Wait no longer. It is time to move. Do your work diligently. Care for others. I am here. I will not fail you. We work cosmically to assist you. Bring your hearts and minds to the truth. See all before you and what comes to you. We bring messages through sleep, through dreams, through the broken around you. Assist where necessary. Do not be afraid. We will protect you. You are the light workers. You must activate and move forward. Some of you are still hesitant. You must not be. We will not fail you. There is so much more to come. There's so much more to come. So much disaster. Please prepare the others. Please prepare the way for the new to come in, the new souls of this world who will light it up. War comes, but we will be victorious. Tomorrow ends now, for it has all come to pass already. Be brave and soldier on. We wait for your orders, Sarah. I don't know why I have to give them order. Anybody else? That was Archangel Michael. You must start to see. You do not. The land war will start soon. Come swiftly on the hides of others. Be not afraid. We fought this battle once before, and we shall again. There will be victory. We claimed it before. We shall again. The dark stalks, just like it did in 1945 and before. We will win. I have no doubt of that. I know that you will not let us down. Be wary of those around you. They seek to manipulate. You know who they are. You feel them. You sense them. That those who cover must be exposed. No secrets. All must be open now. Evolution comes fast. I will not let this happen. And neither will you. We support you to the end. Please move. Your country, your world needs you. Thank you. And that, my goodness me, I believe was Winston Churchill. So Winston Churchill. Wow. It's amazing. It's really funny when you're channeling, you can feel them sometimes having difficulty to getting the words out, or you can feel it moving your body like that. Wow. Anybody else? I'm starting to shake, so I'm not going to be... sorry, it's one of my fits. No. End. What's my main guide? Nathan. That's the end of that one. I thought I saw something on my hair there. I've had some very strange things happen to me. I don't tell you all of it. I think I might scare you if I do. Anyway, so a very clear message. Watch what's in the shadows. Who turned out the lights? Why do they keep getting me to say that? The guy says over and over again, that's what they want. And it's all about the shadows. Check out the episode. I'll put a link to it. And I will put the picture at the end of this video. And I want you to see just what it's like to be watched like that. It's not the best picture, but I just took a screenshot this morning. And yeah, let me know what you think. Okay. Well, don't have nightmares. And I'd love to know your comments on this, okay? If you haven't already, please subscribe if you want a personal reading or a distance healing. I have a new healing video out, by the way, as well at the moment. That's on my other channel. Link will be in the description. If you want distance healing, just contact me. There are the different healings that I offer or on the website, different personal readings, angel life path reading if you want to know about your life purpose and how you fit into all this as a light worker. Please contact me for a reading. There are all different ones on the website. I also do tarot readings, but quite frankly, I do not need tarot cards. I've just done that for people who like the tarot, but I don't need them, and I think I'm going to be pushing that back a bit. I've done so much people pleasing at the moment, and it's got me in it. It is. So as I said before, I am doing me, and I got told years ago before I even got this point by psychic medium I didn't need them. So I find them judgmental, I'll be honest with you. So I'm going to go more with what I get. So yes, join the channel for extra perks, etc. Now I'm working out whether or not to do members live on Thursday. I may leave it till the following week. I don't know yet. I will let you know because there's been lots going on. But I'll definitely be doing one, and there maybe I don't know at this point when I'm going to set up this video, but there may be a members chat for it. But you have to be a member, so you need to join. Or you can join any membership, and they start from £2.99 for members chat. But if you want to be involved in the live, you need to be in the Centaurus or Orion memberships for that. Okay, so I shall see you next time, and take care.